Go. Hello and welcome to Espresso with Saul. Well, it's not raining on us today. In fact, it's about 95 degrees outside, so I don't think we're going to have to worry about any thunder showers today. Let's take a look at these. We're going to do 44 Magnums today. I have my Smith & Wesson Model 29. This is an 8 3/8 inch barrel. Don't know why I'm tripping over that. I also have, now these are ivory grips, but they're not, I think they were a powder at one time and ground up and then put together in a fancy grip. And this is not a stainless steel revolver. This is nickel plated. Yeah, I was going to get one just like what Dirty Harry had, just like everyone else did, but then I saw a nickel plated one, and you know, my penchant for shiny things, well, what can I tell you? And then we also have this Marlin 1894S. And let's see, why do I have it? Well, you know, I do have an affinity for having pistol caliber carbines. And, you know, a 44 Magnum coming out of this barrel, well, shoot, I don't know how much more, but I know that there's a significant amount more velocity that you get from this longer barrel than you do with the handgun. You know, one of these days, I'll run out there, I'll pick up a chronograph. Yeah, I know, Roy and Paul already did that to death, but for instances like these, you know, it wouldn't be bad just to shoot a couple rounds through them just so we could have an idea right in front of us, the difference. But yeah, what can I tell you about this one? We might have a little bit of trouble today because, as you've seen in the past, whenever I have this orange front sight and I'm shooting at orange targets, I really need to switch up maybe to some white paint for my targets. But I do have a peep sight here, and I can see it pretty fair. I may end up wearing my reading glasses, but I'll probably try it without. I also have just this little thumb extension on the trigger. So yeah, half cock on it. So if you're carrying it fully loaded, you can walk around on half cock, you're safe, raise it up to your shoulder, and as you do, you cock the rifle and let her rip. Lots of fun to shoot, great for cowboy action. You know, I understand that these are all the rage now today, and people are putting rails on these and turning these into combat rifles. I don't know, lever action combat rifle. I mean, it sounds cool. I don't know how practical it is, but you know, if that's all you can get in the jurisdiction where you live, well, shoot, I'd probably have a combat lever action also. You know, I should have, while we were over here looking at this, compared the different rounds. Let's come on over here and just take a look real quick. Okay, back over here, we have 9mm, we have 38 special, and then here is a 240 grain jacketed hollow point in 44 Magnum, and then over here is a 305 grain flat nose. So that would be for larger game. You want to make sure you're getting a penetrating round, that's what you'd go for. If you're looking at more smaller targets, that might be the way to go. Okay. What else can I tell you about these? They're a lot of fun to shoot. No, I'm not going to be adding rails to mine. As much as I love red dots and all, you know what? I'm just going to stumble through and do the best I can. Throw some reading glasses on when I shoot and take them out and have fun with them. Let's step on over and let's see how they run. Okay, going to shoot full power Underwood 240 grain jacketed hollow points through this. Let's see if I can hit anything with it. Huh. Okay. All right. Wow. I think I missed that one. And one more. All right. Let's load them up. Try that again. All right. Back to shooting these 240 grain Underwood jacketed hollow points. All right, let's load them up again. And one more time with these Underwood 240 grain jacketed hollow points. Full power. Hey, I missed one. I might be shooting a little too fast. Let's slow it down and get it one more shot here. There we go. Okay, need to take a look at this. You know, these are some very fancy, very nice grips. But take a look at this. They're cracked, they're chipped, and oh, look at this right here. I think those full power loads really did a number on them. I think I'm going back to wood grips. Also, let me throw this at you. I don't know if it was the shadows. I don't know if it's the reading glasses or if it's just me and the recoil, why I couldn't hit that one target back there. But you know what? Practice makes perfect. Hey, let's throw some ammo in this lever gun over there and get to shooting. We're going to be using these HSM Bear Load 305 grain flat points. I'll see you over there. Okay, let's try out these Bear Loads on the targets up here. I have 8+1 rounds. We'll go ahead and run through them and then load it up and shoot it again. Also, I want you to keep an eye on when I'm shooting this, if I'm actually in sight, in the picture. You know, when you're shooting a lever gun, leave it up at your shoulder and rack the lever to reload your second shot. You don't bring it down and reload it. You're not shooting like Gunsmoke or all that fun, or the Rifleman. No, you're gonna leave it up here at your shoulder and you're gonna work the lever and fire again. All right, here we go. Lever is a little sticky. Woo! Huh. Well, I guess we'll go back to these. Okay. Huh. Not sure why, it's sticking a little bit. May have to take it apart and work the feeder just a little bit, but you know what, we're gonna just shoot one more load. Okay, sometimes when you shoot full power loads out of your firearms, things can rattle loose or need some extra maintenance. I'm not sure what it is. It may just be that I didn't completely tear this thing down last time and just did a quick clean on it. And so I'm going to take this back and tear it all apart and do a full clean on it, see how she runs. And then could also be the reason why half of my firearms seem to be going to my gunsmith. So we got tired of beating up the gongs over here and thought, hey, why don't we shoot some soda jugs? Here we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. Yeah, I think that's enough with this rifle for today. We'll have to bring it back out for you guys and show you some more. Maybe take apart some cinder blocks with it. Okay, well, what did we learn? Well, we did learn, yes, I did not wear my safety glasses nor my reading glasses that last time around. I was shooting at soft targets, and quite frankly, I wanted to see how well I could see through that peep sight without them. So I gave it a whirl. Don't try this at home, please. But for soft targets, I think you can give that a whirl sometimes. I had a lot of fun shooting these, but remember, take your firearms out, make sure they're in good working order, and if they're not, maybe you need to take them apart, tear them down, and give them a good cleaning. We're gonna see if that's what the issue was, or if I can find something in there that maybe just rattled loose just enough from using these full power loads. I love shooting my 44 Magnums, and you know, I would recommend everybody have a chance to shoot them at one point in time or the other, except maybe my wife. She's a little small for these, but you know, if you're not too small, go out, find them, and have a good time. I'll see you next time on Espresso with Saul.